Hi, my name is Jesús, and today I'm going to talk about our visit to the museum in Pamplona, Colombia. We walked throughout a place full of story, art, and culture that reflect the rich colonial and indigenous heritage of the region. We visit the Casa Colonial Museum, located in a 17th century colonial house. It had archaeological and ethnographic pieces from the Uwa, Bari, and Chitarero indigenous groups, as well as colonial religious objects, coins, photos from the war, and of 1,000 days, and even parts of the Camilo Daza plane that crashed here in Pamplona. In the Casa Anzoátegui, we saw pre-Columbian goldsmithing, pottery, and basketry, all displayed in the house of the independence hero José Antonio Anzoátegui. Seeing fragments of the historic plains and even a local mummy was really impressive, like skulls and bones. That was impressive. The museum had a colonial atmosphere with restored buildings made of adobe wood and old roof tiles. The exhibits were well organized by historical period or cultural theme. Things and explanation were clear and in Spanish, which made everything easy to understand. The layout was nice, spacious rooms, well-preserved items, and good lighting. The staff was just one guy, but was very kind and always ready to answer questions and tell stories to us. The museum were clear, peaceful, and perfect for walking slowly and observing. Overall, the experience was really enjoyable because of the content and the historical setting of Pamplona. I learned more about the indigenous groups who lived in the area before the Spanish arrived. I discovered Agueda Gallardo, a woman from Pamplona who played an important role in Colombia's independence. I was fascinated by the colonial lifestyles, the old houses, the architecture, and how all the story is preserved. And I was really surprised to see rest of dead bodies, weapons, swords, and a lot of war things. To sum up, this visit was a window into Pamplona's and colonial past. We saw pre-Columbian art, war memories, and the lives of national heroes, all inside beautiful historic buildings. I highly recommend it to anyone who wants to understand our country's cultural identity and